Imagine a spectrum of human personality. At one end, we have individuals who are shy and reserved. At the other end, we find those who are outgoing and boisterous. Now, picture a group of personality disorders with dramatic, erratic, or emotional traits. This is the world of Cluster B personality disorders. Cluster B includes antisocial, borderline, histrionic, and narcissistic personality disorders. Each member struggles with self-perception, relationships, and emotions. These are enduring patterns, not mere quirks. They deviate significantly from cultural norms. These patterns lead to significant distress or impairment in life. Understanding Cluster B is crucial for empathy and support. Antisocial personality disorder, or ASPD, is often misunderstood. It's not just about being a loner or disliking social gatherings, it's a pervasive pattern of disregard for the rights of others. Think of someone who consistently lies, cheats, or steals without remorse. They might be impulsive, aggressive, and reckless. A person with ASPD might have a history of legal troubles.
Some individuals may be charming and manipulative.
The core of ASPD lies in a lack of empathy and remorse. Imagine living life on an emotional roller coaster with intense highs and devastating lows. This is the reality for individuals with borderline personality disorder, or BPD. They experience intense and unstable emotions that can shift rapidly and unpredictably.
People with BPD often struggle with a deep-seated fear of abandonment and may go to great lengths to avoid real or perceived separation from loved ones. This fear can lead to frantic efforts to maintain relationships, even if those relationships are unhealthy or damaging.
Another hallmark of BPD is impulsivity. Individuals with this disorder may engage in risky behaviors such as substance abuse, reckless driving, or self-harm as a way to cope with their intense emotions. These impulsive actions can have serious consequences, further exacerbating their emotional distress.
The instability of BPD extends to self-image. People with this disorder often have a distorted and unstable sense of self. They may experience intense feelings of emptiness or worthlessness, leading to a chronic search for identity and validation from others.
Picture someone who thrives on being the center of attention, constantly seeking admiration and validation. This is a key characteristic of histrionic personality disorder, or HPD.
Their emotions are often expressed dramatically, as if they were always on stage. They might use their physical appearance to draw attention.
Relationships can be challenging for people with HPD. Their need for constant attention can be overwhelming for others. Narcissistic personality disorder, or NPD, is characterized by a grandiose sense of self-importance, a need for admiration, and a lack of empathy for others.
Individuals with NPD often have an inflated view of their own accomplishments and abilities, believing they are superior to others and deserve special treatment.
They might exaggerate their achievements or talents, expecting constant praise and recognition.
Criticism, even if constructive, is often met with anger, defensiveness, or denial.
They may be envious of others' successes or believe that others are envious of them. The lack of empathy in NPD is a defining feature.
Individuals with this disorder struggle to recognize or identify with the feelings and needs of others.
They may exploit others for personal gain, lacking the empathy to understand the impact of their actions. Relationships can be tumultuous and one-sided.
While they may appear charming and charismatic initially, their need for admiration and lack of empathy can lead to manipulative and emotionally abusive behavior.
Living with a Cluster B personality disorder is like navigating a world filled with emotional landmines. Relationships, both personal and professional, are often fraught with challenges. The intense emotions, impulsivity, and interpersonal difficulties associated with these disorders can create a cycle of conflict, instability, and heartbreak. Imagine trying to maintain a stable relationship when you're constantly battling feelings of abandonment, emptiness, or anger. Simple disagreements can escalate into major conflicts, leaving loved ones feeling exhausted and emotionally drained. The fear of rejection can drive individuals with cluster B disorders to engage in desperate attempts to hold on to relationships even when those relationships are unhealthy or abusive. Daily life can feel like a roller coaster ride. The emotional instability can make it difficult to concentrate at work or school, maintain friendships, or simply enjoy everyday activities. The impulsivity can lead to risky behaviors with serious consequences, further disrupting their lives and the lives of those around them. At the heart of many cluster B personality disorders lies a fundamental struggle with empathy. Empathy is essential for building healthy relationships and navigating the social world.
For individuals with these disorders, empathy can feel like a foreign language. This lack of empathy is not a choice.
It's rooted in genetic predispositions, early childhood experiences, and neurological factors. Section 8, the ripple effect, when cluster B impacts loved ones. The impact of cluster B personality disorders extends far beyond the individual. Family members, friends, and romantic partners often find themselves on an emotional roller coaster, trying to navigate the unpredictable behaviors and intense emotions of their loved one. They might experience a range of emotions, including love, compassion, frustration, anger, guilt, and exhaustion. It's important for loved ones to remember that they are not alone. Support groups, therapy, and educational resources can provide invaluable guidance and support as they navigate the challenges of supporting someone with a cluster B disorder. Setting healthy boundaries is crucial for self-preservation, and it's essential to remember that they are not responsible for fixing their loved one. Living with a cluster B personality disorder is not a justification for abusive or manipulative behavior. While it's important to approach these disorders with empathy and understanding, it's equally important to prioritize one's own emotional well-being and safety. Section 9, seeking help, a path towards healing and understanding. The journey of healing and growth for individuals with cluster B personality disorders often begins with seeking professional help. Therapy can provide a safe and supportive space to explore their thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, develop coping mechanisms for managing their emotions, and learn skills for building healthier relationships. Several therapeutic approaches have been proven effective in treating cluster B disorders, including dialectical behavior therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, and schema therapy. DBT, for example, focuses on teaching mindfulness, emotional regulation, interpersonal effectiveness, and distress tolerance skills. Finding the right therapist is essential.
It's important to seek out a mental health professional who specializes in personality disorders and who can provide a compassionate and non-judgmental space for healing. Building a strong therapeutic alliance based on trust and understanding is crucial for successful treatment.
Section 10, breaking down stigma, fostering compassion and support. Stigma surrounding mental health, particularly personality disorders, remains a significant barrier to seeking help and receiving understanding. People with cluster B disorders are often labeled as difficult, manipulative, or attention-seeking. These labels are not only hurtful but also perpetuate harmful stereotypes that prevent individuals from seeking the help they need. It's crucial to remember that behind every diagnosis is a human being struggling with their own unique set of challenges. By fostering compassion, understanding, and empathy, we can create a more supportive environment for individuals with cluster B disorders to seek help, heal, and thrive. Education is key to breaking down stigma. By learning about these disorders, we can challenge our own preconceived notions and promote a more informed and compassionate understanding of mental health. Section 11. Understanding for a better tomorrow. Understanding cluster B personality disorders is not just about memorizing symptoms or diagnoses. It's about recognizing the humanity behind these conditions and fostering empathy for individuals who often feel misunderstood and ostracized. It's about challenging stigma, promoting acceptance, and creating a world where seeking help for mental health is not a source of shame, but a sign of strength and courage. By deepening our understanding of these complex disorders, we can contribute to a more compassionate and supportive society. We can empower individuals with cluster B disorders to seek help without fear of judgment, support their loved ones in navigating the challenges they face, and advocate for increased awareness and access to effective treatment options. Understanding is the first step towards creating a better tomorrow for individuals with cluster B personality disorders, their families, and our communities as a whole.